Hey guys, now have you ever been in the middle of a real estate transaction and felt like everything was about to fall apart? Maybe it's a disagreement over repairs or misunderstanding about the contract. Trust me, you're not alone. In today's video, I'm going to share how to navigate these challenges like a pro, and even better, how to avoid them completely. Dealing with conflict is a common part of nearly every real estate transaction. Whether it's about egos, fear, miscommunication, or someone trying to take advantage, issues can and do arise in real estate. But the good news is there are effective ways to handle these situations. Today, I'll walk you through some practical tips and explain how two basic concepts play a key role in keeping things on track. First, let's talk about the principles of good faith and fair dealing. Now, these aren't just legal terms, they're the basic tenets of any successful real estate transaction. Acting in good faith means being honest, transparent, and upfront in all your dealings with the other side. It's about making sure your actions match your words. Fair dealing means treating everyone involved with respect and fairness, ensuring that no one is being taken advantage of. These two principles are critical because they help prevent problems from arising in the first place. When all parties act with integrity and fairness, the chances of dispute are significantly reduced. But of course, real estate transactions are complex, and even with the best of intentions, challenges can and still do occur. Now, here's where my experience comes in. I've been in the real estate business for over 20 years, and during that time, I've managed an office and served on the ethics committee for many of those years. These experiences have given me a deep understanding of the importance of good faith and fair dealing. They've also provided me with the tools to navigate disputes effectively for my clients, ensuring that their interests are always protected. So what do you do when an issue does arise? Here are some practical steps to help you navigate the situation effectively. First, stay calm and objective. It's easy to let emotions take over, especially when a lot is at stake. Keeping a level head allows you to approach the situation rationally and look at the facts clearly. Acting irrationally doesn't help anyone, especially your clients. And next, focus on clear communication. Many problems stem from misunderstandings or poor communication. Make sure that everything is documented and that all parties understand what is being discussed. The clearer the communication, the easier it is to resolve issues. This is why all agreements must be in writing. At the end of the day, the contract is what we rely on to enforce the process. All too often, the problem is a result of the other agent not taking the time to properly explain to their client their contractual obligations. Now, it's also crucial to try to understand the other party's perspective. Listening actively and trying to see the situation from their point of view can help you find common ground. This empathetic approach can open the door to compromise, which is often the best way to resolve a disagreement. If you've ever encountered a tricky situation in real estate, drop a comment below and share your experience. I'd love to hear how you handled it. Or if you need any advice on what to do next, drop me a line. Now, if these steps don't resolve the issue, the next option is often mediation. Mediation involves bringing in a neutral third party to help both sides reach a mutually agreeable solution. It's a less formal process than arbitration or litigation and can often save time and money. But what if mediation doesn't work? Many real estate contracts include a clause for arbitration. In arbitration, a neutral arbitrator hears both sides and makes a binding decision. This process is more formal than mediation, but generally faster and less expensive than going to court. It's important to understand that if you've agreed to binding arbitration, you typically waive your right to take the matter to court. In California, once both parties agree to binding arbitration, the arbitrator's decision is final and enforceable, meaning litigation is no longer an option. Over the years, I have encountered many situations where disputes have threatened to derail a transaction. Whether it was a disagreement over a repair request or a miscommunication about terms, the principles of good faith and fair dealing, along with clear communication and a willingness to compromise, have always been key in finding a resolution and keeping the deal on track. Understanding these steps and the principles that guide them is crucial. When you're involved in a real estate transaction, knowing the potential paths for resolving issues can help you navigate any challenges with greater confidence. Problems in real estate are inevitable, but with the right approach, they can be managed effectively. Acting in good faith, communicating clearly, and being willing to find a compromise will go a long way in keeping your transactions on track. And if issues do arise, understanding the dispute resolution process in your contract will help you handle them smoothly. Remember, these challenges in real estate are just bumps in the road. With the right approach, you can overcome them and move forward with confidence. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, feel free to reach out. I'm Kip, and I'm here to help you navigate the real estate market with confidence. Until next time.
Hey guys, for more content similar to this, smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.